Hey guys, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, where we are in Dortmund, having just rested. So we're now going to get our next job. So let's have a look in the freight market and see what we've got. So we're in Dortmund, so we'll click there. Okay, toys, Dortmund to Rostock, that sounds okay. So let's pop round to that depot and hopefully take that job. Got the right pedal would help. Okay, round we go. This should do us. Head out the hotel. Need to go right. It's 9:30 at night, not a lot of traffic around, so we just need to go here to the left, and then the depot's immediately on the left by the look of it. Just wait for this red light to change. Here we go. So let's turn this way, and we're going in here. Into Raven. Going to hit the enter key. And the job is not there. Looks like somebody else must have taken it or something. So we'll do Dortmund to Metz instead with beans. As I'm here, going to get a job here, we'll take that one instead. So sometimes the job does disappear before you actually get there. Well, we were only a minute or two, so... But there you go. Not to worry, we'll take beans to Metz. So I'll be back into France. Assuming I can line up with the trailer. Okay, that's good enough, so we can pick up the trailer from there. And let's then head out. We're heading left out of here by the look of it. Don't think there'll be any traffic around, but it looks like we're okay. So let's go this way. Red light again. Okay, so hopefully there we go, there's the lights changing. I was going to say hopefully they were going to change shortly, and they did, so that's fine. So let's head out of Dortmund and head to Metz with beans. So I assume green beans rather than baked beans or something, who knows, it just says beans. Whatever beans they are, we're taking them to France. So another red traffic light. Change, come on. You could have changed just as I drove up. Typical, as soon as I stop it changes. Right, okay. Let's get a wiggle on. We've got 6 hours 55 minutes. It's going to take us, and if we hit F6, it's 10 hours 45 minutes before we need to worry about resting, so we should be able to get there with no problem at all. So going pretty much to plan that we get to the places, drop off our delivery, then go and rest, and then pick up the next one and do it all again. So We have about half a tank of fuel, maybe a bit under. We can probably be alright to complete this delivery, and then on the next one we'll need to stop somewhere and fuel when we pass an appropriately sited services, which will be good. So now we don't need the slip road here, so I'm going to move out. Yep, otherwise we could have got stuck not being able to get into this lane, so I suspected that might be the case. So let's head around here. And we're coming up here to get onto the road to Metz. I'm not sure whereabouts Metz is in France. My European geography is not good enough for that, I'm afraid. At the moment we're in Germany anyway. So let's head out. So I think I did mention earlier that you can zoom the sat-nav display. So if I hit the F5 key, you'll see it zooms out a bit. World map, very close in view that you might want to use when in the city if you're having trouble seeing where you need to go to the depot, and the normal view that I normally use. So there's a few options on there. Easier way to check the world map than going out to the main menu and checking it. You can pretty much check it there and see where you're headed. I don't remember which depot at Metz we were headed for. Let's just check F6. DHL. So DHL at Metz we're going to. Apparently 12 tons of beans. Sounds like a lot of beans. I suppose you could say we're full of beans. Bad joke, but there you go. Right, okay. So we are going to be going off to the left in a minute. So let's let him go and get out there, because we need to go left here somewhere. I guess it's at these lights. Which hopefully will change in a minute. Here we go. So we can get across before whatever that is gets here. So that's good. We'll head down here. Some full beam so we can see where we're going. So you're not going to see as much of the beautiful European scenery on this run, because it's going to be pretty much dark all the way. It's now 11 o'clock at night and we've got 5 hours to go, so we're going to get there about 4:30 in the morning, something like that. So as I said before, guys, if you want to add a comment suggesting where you might like to see a journey, we can see if we can get something in the freight market to take us in that general direction. I can't promise it will go to exactly the same city. There may not be a job to the exact city available, but we'll do our best. So I'm more than happy to take any suggestions and see what we can come up with. So we're coming up on another left turn by the look of things. It looks like another set of traffic lights. Okay, so we can go around this way. Single carriageway road, but we're coming up on a slip road very shortly. This is pretty much just a small piece of road that links a couple of major roads together by the look of it. So with a bit of luck, we can get up this hill. So Frankfurt, Mannheim, we don't want any of those, we want to go right up here. Sharply uphill slip road, which with a big heavy load on the back can be a bit of a struggle when you've only got the initial fairly low powered trucks. Once we get to level 10 or so and upgrade to the next truck, probably have a few more horsepower behind us and not have too much of a problem then. Okay, so let's just follow the road down here. How far have we got? 184 miles. So that's not too bad. And apparently about 4 3/4 hours, so £50-mile-an-hour limit. Fine. Farm something there on the right, I think. Not much traffic on the roads at midnight as it now is, 3 minutes past midnight. So the roads are not terribly busy. Most people at home in bed. Oh, pretty bridge. Okay, so across a bridge. So the night drives are quite interesting. I mean, there's a bit of a whole new challenge when driving at night, but obviously you can't see so much of the scenery. I moved out to overtake that other lorry, and because we are going straight on at the next junction, that lane actually runs out there, so I'm actually going to move out to the left lane to make sure that we can get along here without getting stuck in that lane over there and then unable to get out for where we need to be, which can happen. There we go, look, the road does indeed split barriers in between them, so we needed to make sure we were out here. And we're coming up on some services, not desperate for fuel yet. If it's one of the services that's right next to the road rather than a long slip road through to it, I might do it anyway, to be honest. Doesn't look too bad. Let's go in here. Might as well go to refuel at some point, so let's do it now. We could have completed this journey quite comfortably without refueling yet, but I'll do it now and then we're ready for the next one. So, to refuel, you basically just drive in and park where that green symbol is spinning. So, by the petrol pumps. So if we get in here, okay, so we turn the engine off. And hold down the enter key until the tank is full. You see it going up on the display above the Sat nav showing that the tank is getting fuller. And there we go, £688, 589 litres. Okay, so we now have a full fuel tank again. And that will now take that money off us. So that's our first refuelling done. And now we'll head out here. There's a rest stop here if we required rest, which we certainly don't at the moment. But there's also a rest stop here. You can see the blue bed, blue square with the white bed symbol on them. So that's there on our right. We're coming down to a slip road we need to go off, heading towards Luxembourg. So we need to go around here to the left by the look of it. I was considering find a Mercedes-Benz dealer somewhere. I may go for a Mercedes-Benz truck. I quite like the Mercedes ones. It's a make I quite like as well, so I might well possibly have one of those instead of a Renault next time, but we'll see. I've got these flashing lights which I think just indicate where the crossing is. I don't think that means we need to stop. The barriers are up. So, I'm going to go straight through that. I think if the barriers go down, those lights will turn red. So I think that flashing is just to indicate that this is where the crossing is. Not sure we'll get toll roads on the way to Metz. We might do. Might get a French toll road, we'll see. As I said in the last video, I think no borders in Europe, so we just literally drive straight across and cross from Germany back into France. So having filled up, we've got about £32,500, just over, and at about midday today you should get the message that we've made another loan payment, although that could be while sleeping, in which case when you wake up and start your engine up it'll tell you. £2,310 a day to pay the loan, so I might well pay that off when we have enough cash. I do also want to consider getting a garage somewhere in the centre of Europe. So when at an opportune place I may look at purchasing a garage, depending on how much they are. Good to have garages in one or two different areas, the map I find. So we're coming up on another filling station by the look of things. I'm going to dip my lights because otherwise that guy in front will be a bit blinded. He's far enough ahead now that I don't think it's going to matter. So there's another fuel station. Should find there's quite a few along the routes. Sometimes rest spots can be a bit more difficult to find, and if you're getting very close to needing to rest, sort of desperately looking for one and can't find one, that's always the way. So, across the bridge here. So I've not been this way before, so this is all new to me. I think Metz would be down towards Switzerland way out of France, I think. Not sure. I think it's sort of further south in France, but we'll see when we get there. So, oh yeah, everything seems to be going according to plan, but that usually means that something's going to go horribly wrong any minute. The servicing may be an issue in the next few journeys somewhere, I would think, because trucks do need to be serviced regularly, and it may well be that we start getting engine malfunction warnings, visit service as soon as possible, but hopefully that's a way off yet. I've always not been sure whether they come up because it actually is in need of a service, or whether because they've done some damage somewhere and that's why it's saying the engine's malfunctioning and it's actually needing repair. But you do get that message sometimes. Your engine will suddenly cut out, starts again as soon as you try to start it, but it says engine malfunction, visit service as soon as possible. Then you look for the spanner icon in one of the cities and you'll find you can get servicing there. So we're coming into Luxembourg by the look of it. Luxembourg discovered. It's another one we can tick off then. And we need to go left here. There's a discoverable down there. I'm not sure if it'll be on the road that we're going down. Could be, so we might discover that as we go through. We're obviously just passing through here on our way to Metz. I've definitely never been here before, so... Okay, so looks like we need to go right at this one. The light's changed. DPD depot there. So that's the advantage of the mod, which has changed the company names, is that we get proper company names like DPD and TNT and UPS and so on and so on and so on. So I'm not sure where that discoverable was, but I can't see it now. Maybe we weren't on the right road to see that. Not going to worry too much about that. Not going to be making detours to go and find a discoverable when all we actually want to do is drive through and continue our route. The delivery is more important at this point. So Metz is on the signpost there, Strasbourg and Metz. So straight on here. Here by the look of it. There we go. Another quite sharply uphill slip road. So it looks like we need to move out. Otherwise we're going back into Luxembourg again. So that's Luxembourg visited. And now on the A3 by the look of it, you can see there's another rest spot coming up. You can see those blue squares with the white bed icons on. That's another rest spot shortly in front of us. That'll be there. That'll be the rest area. So we're only 42 miles away. That's gone quick. She's gone very quickly. I said about 4:30 in the morning and we're pretty much long time for that, but that seems to have gone very quickly. Okay. Time flies when you're having fun. So, let's try and see if I can see exactly where we need to go. Looks like it's straight on for a while at the moment. Down to 30 miles away, so we can't be far out. That seems remarkably quick to have got to Metz, but there you go. So, straight on here. Fairly major intersection. See, there's a few different roads you can go on through there. So Metz and Dijon. Dijon mustard? Is that where they make Dijon mustard? I assume so. Dijon was on the signpost there. So on this journey is Auf Wiedersehen to Deutschland and bonjour to La France again. That, I assume, is Metz in front of us. There's lots of fairly big buildings, so it's obviously a city of some sort. With any luck, that is Metz. Yep, it looks like it is. It doesn't look like we're far from the depot. It looks like we go in, the depot's right there in front of us. It's pretty good. So we need to go off on the slip road shortly. Go down here. Accidental foot on the brake then, didn't mean to do that, but never mind. Right, okay, so we're in, and it looks like it's round to the right, and then it'll be right there theoretically. So we're going in to this depot off to our left. There's a discoverable immediately in front of us there, which looks like it's a recruitment agency. So we might well pass that in a minute or two, because once I've dropped this off I'm going to go rest again, ready for the next journey. If you do go to rest and you're not actually tired enough yet, it will tell you, and it will say you can't rest yet because you're not tired. Let's just pull forward a bit. So I'm trying to straighten the trailer up to get it into this parking area. This is one of the more awkward yards to park in. Okay. Not doing a terribly good job of this one, but let's keep trying. It's going round a bit now. Can't actually see where the parking space is. I can't see how lined up I am or not. I'm going to resort to the OR. Okay. So it looks like I need to pull forward. Pull forward a bit too far there, but not to worry. So I can't get the trailer to do anything but go left at the moment. Right, that looks better. Right, I think we've sussed it now. So let's go back to the inside view and try to just straighten it up. I completely lost my bearings as to where the area we were supposed to be going to was, and that's still not right. It's very difficult to see this one. So come on, where is... It's there, you see. I'm going to do it like this. I know a truck driver can't do this, but in the interest of time, I'm not giving you guys an hour of watching me completely mess up parking the trailer. There you go. Almost. Let's pull forward a touch. That'll do. There we go. Right. Sorry about that, but we got there. Okay, so... Okay, we'll level up next time with a bit of luck. So I am now going to go and rest. And I will see you next time when we'll take our next job and see where we're headed to next. Okay, take care guys. Bye now.